Hi, I'm LaVonda and I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. We consider choosing Panama because of the location. It's closer to the equator, and on the map it appeared that you can wake up in the Caribbean side and go to sleep and watch the sunset on the Pacific side. We live in La Nina, and we chose La Nina because of this farm that was kind of abandoned. It was a great deal. I prayed for a farm on a mountaintop, off the grid, privacy. My neighborhood is completely rural. We live on a dirt road. We do not have an address. Our town is basically one road. It goes from the main road to the river, maybe a kilometer. Sailors that want to sail to Panama. A quick note, the previous owner and builder of this place, he sailed into Panama on his boat. And after sailing around the world and sailing around Panama, he picked this spot to build his house. And the house is actually built like a boat. So for other sailors, for one thing, you will learn to pack your boat with all your provisions. Be aware of pirates. Sail in, it's best to come in to Portobello side and check in through Portobello. That's actually going to help you with immigration. So check into Portobello first, because again, it's part of the old country. That's a tip. Sail into Portobello first and check in. Keep your mind open. Have some electric bikes on your boat so they help get around and see the place. And just explore. But I think it was better for us to come by boat, because I came by plane and rented a car and did the status quo of Coronado and David and Boquete, but to have the mountains and the sea right there. It is this side of Panama where if you're driving from Cologne or Panama out here, you are going to have the most sea views from the road than any part of Panama. You will see the Caribbean Sea as you drive here. So, yes, explore. As far as permits go, when you arrive after you check in, you are going to have to get a sailing permit for the boat. It was $200 last that I heard of. It was like $200 or $205 a year. There's a sailing permit that you will need. Yes. And you can buy that at the marina. So my beautiful farm, the locals refer to it as the Swiss estate because it was built by a French guy from Switzerland. So back in like 98, and he planted 42,000 trees in 1988 over 12 hectares, which is just under 30 acres. And so since then, we probably have over 100,000 trees. We have mangoes, pineapples, avocados, lemons, nani trees. We have achiote seeds. I have ginger that grows under your feet. I have cilantro, lots of exotic flowers. This is Monkey Haven. They live here. We have different troops of monkeys. Toucans, sloths, again, the sloths love it up here. The toads love this place. At nighttime, they come on our veranda. They eat the mosquitoes. However, the next morning, I wake up and I have to clean up after them. The toads do the number one and the number two, and they love to do it on our veranda. You know what? That is probably the one thing that I do not like about being in Panama is cleaning up the toad poop and pee in the morning time. And they are big toads. And here's the thing. They leave big turds, okay? And the only thing they're eating are bugs. Whoa. Think about that. The plans I have for the farm is we want people to come here. My husband he's open to like backpackers to come here, but I discovered ocean builders who they started out with seed pods in the ocean, but they have plans for land pods, and this is the perfect location for land pods. This farm is on a mountain ridge, so I plan to put one down yonder and one over yonder, and I can even put one over yonder over there, and then another one over yonder over there, and everybody would still have their privacy, including us. I would like to more people to see nature, including Panamanians. There are a lot of Panamanians that are not aware of this area that's called Costa Arriba. Locals call it the Old Country. The nearest town is Nombre de Dios. This is La Niña. The next town over is Nombre de Dios. The beach is like 10 minutes from here. This is like nature at its fullest, untouched nature. We are going to preserve it. This is a conservation area, and I take my job very seriously about being the conservator of keeping this pristine and in this nature state. So I would like people to come and see it and experience it and see how nature takes care of its own, and it will always be here. It will always be here. What I would recommend to anybody that wants to come to Panama, yes, definitely come first. I flew here first, May 22nd of 2017. I flew in first, rented a car, and I stayed over in Coronado, and I was looking at properties in David and Boquete, but nothing really clicked. So definitely come and see first, because that was just one side of Panama that I saw. It was not until I sailed in 7 months later that I saw this side. So definitely you're probably going to need to make at least 2 trips. And I suggest sailing in. There's a lot of Europeans and Americans over in Linton Bay Marina that a lot of people don't realize. We sail in. So that's the Caribbean side. So I definitely suggest visiting and renting a car. Do not be scared to rent a car and drive around in Panama.